Major embarrassment for the Congress. A story first broken here on Times Now as the man who anyway was under scrutiny for giving a hate speech against Hindu community, saying that they will not find anywhere to hide if Muslims were to take law in their hands, has now raised questions about the Batla House encounter. With absolutely no respect for facts and repeated reports that have been given on the entire sequence of events, Tauqeer Raza, while speaking to Times Now, declared that Batla House encounter was fake and that the people who were killed in the encounter were not terrorists but shaheed. Now the BJP has picked on the issue to question the Congress on its silence over Tauqeer Raza's comments about terrorism and the Batla House encounter.
उन्होंने मुझसे कहा था कि सरकार बनने के बाद हमारा पहला फैसला होगा कि हम बटला हाउस इनकाउंटर की जांच कराएंगे। अगर बटला हाउस इनकाउंटर की जांच करा ली होती, दुनिया को पता चल जाता कि जो मारे गए वो आतंकवादी नहीं थे, उनको शहीद का दर्जा मिलना चाहिए। जो इंस्पेक्टर शर्मा मारे गए उस इनकाउंटर में, उनका कत्ल हुआ, उनको भी उनकी पुलिस ने मारा था, जांच नहीं कराई गई। उन्होंने कहा कि इससे पुलिस का मनोबल टूटेगा। पुलिस के मनोबल की उन्हें ज्यादा परवाह थी, हमारे मनोबल की, 20 करोड़ मुसलमानों के मनोबल की परवाह नहीं थी।
Asked again and again by the BJP about where they stand vis-a-vis Tauqeer Raza's comments, here is what the Congress had to offer. While Randeep Singh Surjewala maintained a studied silence, Sachin Pilot in fact said that all anti-BJP forces need to unite.
चुनाव के समय भारतीय जनता पार्टी का जो लोग विरोध करते हैं, पॉलिटिकल विरोध करते हैं, उन सबको साथ लेने की जरूरत है। हम लोग सबका साथ लेते हैं और हम लोग नहीं समझते हैं कि इसमें मजहब धर्म जाति देखनी चाहिए। जो ताकतें, संगठन, नेता, कार्यकर्ता भाजपा का विरोध करता है, कानून के दायरे में रहकर, संविधान के दायरे में रहकर पॉलिटिकल बातें करके उनका विरोध करना चाहते हैं, उन सबको साथ लेकर आगे बढ़ रहे हैं।
Raza Khan says that in Batla House that only people are partners for killed there, not partners. So what is the take of this?
आदरणीय साथी, चीना साहब, आज मैं और सिद्धू साहब इस देश के 62 करोड़ किसानों की तकलीफ लेकर आपके बीच में उपस्थित हैं। It's a subject-specific press conference.
All right, let's go across, in fact, to the guests joining us now. Binay Singh, political analyst; Manasvi Thapar, lawyer and political analyst; Mujibur Rahman, advocate. Manasvi Thapar, what could possibly a justification for allying with a human being like this? Gives hate speech, now justifies a terror outfit.
So, Padmaja ji, the question is to BJP, give me 30 seconds uninterrupted, that BJP is in power in UP. There is a person known as Tauqeer Raza who first made a statement on Hindu genocide. Secondly, he is now making a statement that terrorists are termed as martyrs. So the question is, why is he roaming free? Why isn't BJP, who's in power, registering a FIR, arresting this particular person? They are giving him that advantage to make any kind of statements. So if any person is making any illogical...
That is a very valid question, and I will ask that of the BJP. But tell me this, do you think there is anything morally bankrupt in seeking the support of a man who not only indulges in hate speech, but is actually justifying terrorism?
I think Congress spokesperson or Congress party will definitely make a statement on that. In my opinion, no political party would any time
so the thing is that
make
they are
any
not.
kind of alliance with any
The thing is they are not. You know, it is very convenient to hobnob with the deplorables behind the scene, but on the face of it, remain quiet about your alliance with them. It doesn't work.
Congress is not going to be quiet on that front. Congress is going to come out and definitely condemn this particular act.
But they are.
Tauqeer Raza is not.
They haven't.
They will. They may not, as of now at 6:10, they may not make a statement.
But
maybe
they haven't.
Sometime they will.
In fact, far from it, Sachin Pilot has said anti-BJP forces need to unite. Then might as well pick up every single terrorist, criminal, what have you, that have been put in jail under the BJP and ally with them. They're all anti-BJP. What kind of a logic is all anti-BJP forces need to unite?
anti-BJP.
Then you ally with Imran Khan. He's anti-BJP as well.
Anti-BJP does not mean.
Well, this gentleman clearly is.
What anti-BJP would mean?
You think Tauqeer Raza is a nationalist?
After these statements,
You think Tauqeer Raza is a nationalist?
Padmaja ji, let me answer. After this kind of statement, any Indian would not feel that he's a nationalist. But the question remains: if he's an anti-national, why is he roaming free? Why aren't we asking questions to the government of UP? Why are they giving this kind of stage to Tauqeer Raza to make such kind of illogical anti-national statements? You are giving that kind of space. So why is he still roaming free? Why is he a free man today? That question should be raised to the UP administration. Home Minister, why is he silent on that particular part? Why is he not arresting? Why is he not...
Vinay Singh, how long will it be before this man is in jail? Your mic is muted, I think. Can you please fix that?
What Tauqeer Raza has said, this is not the first time he has gained controversy. He has a history of that. First, in 2007, he put a reward on Taslima Nasreen's head of 5 lakhs. Anybody chops off Taslima Nasreen's head, he will be given 5 lakhs. Then in 2010, he was arrested for writing in Bareilly. Third instance was that he made a statement against the Hindu women that they don't know who their husband is. They have 5 husbands and they don't know who the father of their children is. Then recently he made a statement of Hindu genocide, and now again. So what the thing is, Padmaja, that again let's come to Congress. Congress is also not doing this for the first time. Let me take you to the Wayanad election. Rahul Gandhi contested Wayanad, and you know who supported Rahul Gandhi? WPI, the political wing of Jamaat-e-Islami. Who supported Rahul? SDPI, the political wing of Popular Front of India. And even in the last UP elections, the SDPI, the Popular Front of India's political wing, which has gained controversy not for good reasons, they supported the Congress party. So what the Congress party is doing, they have a history for that. What this Maulana Tauqeer Raza is doing, he has also a history for that. So it is nothing like that. Ye Ganga nahaye hue log nahi hai. They all have a history. And I say that Congress is a new fringe. Congress is not just a political party. It's a new fringe. You see the fringe element, the Congress is there. You see any fringe incident, the Congress is there. Either involved in the fringe incident or supporting the fringe incident or the fringe element. So the Congress is no more that political party. So let us come out of that hangover. We have a hangover about Congress, that the Congress,
Mr. Rahman.
1 or 2 decades back. This Congress is totally different. It's not a political party, it's a fringe.
Mr. Rahman.
Yes. Yes. Firstly, I do not. He is just show his concern being a nationalist, being a citizen of the country, that if people like terrorists, I will call terrorists like
he said Hindu women
let me see. You are a bunch of crooks. I know you are a bunch of crooks and fanatics and hate mongers. BJP is just a bunch of hate mongers, nothing more than. Your team is just saying Abba Jan. If you cannot say the people Abba Jan a hate monger, you cannot raise a finger on any person who is a nationalist, who is a concerned person of the citizen. He is much concerned about the safety and security of the India, and he is saying if people like fanatics in BJP will keep safeguarding will keep giving the immunity to the head mongers like
just a second, Mr. Rahman, just a second. Vinay Singh, hold on a second.
Yes, you are pushing the country to a civil war.
First of all, it is quite remarkable that you... He's a concerned citizen.
Who are a bunch of head mongers
as a concerned citizen,
just want a civil war in this country to capture all the resources from every individual citizen.
Mr. Rahman, hold on. Vinay Singh, Mr. Rahman, I'll have to turn both of your audio down because your certificate of nationalism is much appreciated for Mr. Tauqeer Raza. Can you please specify exactly how the justifying of terrorism and calling Batla House terrorist Shaheed fits into your and Tauqeer Raza's definition of nationalism?
Yeah, if no probe was done on Padmaja House encounter. Just I am open to it. If you have any issue, just let it probed it by a unbiased agency. Why you are laughing? Because you know the truth. You do not want any probe on Batla House encounters because you know that those who were killed was innocent. You know. Otherwise, let it be probed. Why you are afraid? Why you are running from the probe?
Which probe have you watched, sir? Which probe have you watched? Because the Batla House encounter convicts have been sentenced to death. There have been NHRC reports which have very clearly called it a bona fide encounter. So I don't know which world or which
no right
country you are living in right now.
To do investigation. Let it be a judicial probe, unbiased probe. I don't.
Who will probe?
Agency who is working under the BJP rule is no more an agency. They are just puppet of the government.
You will not decide who will probe and who has the right to probe or not. Fortunately for us right now, we are not living in a country where you or Tauqeer Raza will decide who heads the probe.
We are living in certainly in a banana country where people like headmongers.
The courts of the country will decide, sir. You or Mr. Raza, you can't just keep yelling hatemonger every time you are asked a specific question. If you have any specific issues to offer or any arguments to offer, they are welcome. Don't just keep shouting hatemonger.
Terrorist like Yeti goes behind the bar. You must celebrate. Why you are so panicked? Because he was your crusader. He was your pawn.
Yati Narasimhanand is not a crusader for anyone, least of all me. He is a despicable person who makes very despicable comments, especially about women, and that's why he is behind bars. So nobody is celebrating Yati Narasimhanand. The only people celebrating him are the jailers.
What about
anyway,
the genocide call?
Go on, Binay Singh.
Comfortable with the genocide call? It means
so he's in jail. He is in jail. As should be your nationalist. Not getting support from Congress party and you. Anyway, Binay Singh, go on.
Padmaja, my friend has a very new and unique kind of a definition about nationalism. And he just gave certificate to Maulana Tauqeer Raza that he is not a hatemonger and he has said nothing about Hindus. He said about Hindu women that the Hindu women, they don't know who the father of their children is. They have got 5 husbands. Now he called for a genocide, Hindu genocide. He was jailed because of instigating riots between Hindu and Muslims. And then also you don't find any problem with his concept of nationalism, and you brand him as a nationalist, and you are pointing fingers at the Batla House encounter. My dear friend, already the probe has happened, the probe is finished, and the culprits, they have been hanged, they have been prosecuted, and that by our court, by the Indian court. And you just called my
somebody called for the genocide of the Muslims.
Okay.
Are you comfortable?
Called India banana.
Okay, I'm going to have to end it at that, but the questions are actually to both the parties, the BJP, which is in government in Uttar Pradesh. People across the country are wondering, we hear the poisonous words of this man day in and day out. Why is he out a free man? Why is he allowed to say all of these things? And to the Congress, you had an alliance with the ISF in West Bengal, despite their very, very problematic views. Do you want to replicate that in Uttar Pradesh as well? I'm taking a quick break.